Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm back here at Thorpe Park for the first day of the 2025 season. I can't wait to get back in the park, see everything that's changed for this year, and also get back on some of the best roller coasters in the UK. So excited to be back here. It's going to be a great day. Opening day, the 28th of March 2025. So let's head in. I'm going to head straight to Hyperia first, obviously, because where else would I go? My favourite ride in the UK. I can't wait to get back on it. So I just ran to Hyperia along with a lot of other people, and it's closed. It's not going to be opening for a while. They said it could be at least a couple of hours. So I'm going to go on Colossus instead. Since I ran all the way here, I might as well stick around this area, and I'm going to go for a ride on Colossus to start the 2025 season here at Thorpe Park. Here we go, and Colossus has now gone down. Great start to the day with ride availability. So I've decided to bail on the queue for Colossus. Hyperia's testing, so hopefully that's actually going to reopen soon. While I'm waiting for some of these rides to open, I'm actually going to go over to the other side of Colossus to go and talk about some of the updates, because they have been doing some painting on Colossus over the closed season. So last closed season they painted about half of the ride, and this closed season they've done a little bit more. They've been painting the corkscrews. So let's go and have a look at it. So here we go, this is looking much more fresh here. Corkscrew just here, and we got the other one over here that's been painted as well. There we go, looking nice. So literally the only bits they need to do now, the lift hill up here, first drop, and then the vertical loop just here. It's looking good. And here we go, one of the biggest things that's happened over closed season is just behind me, the removal of Slammer. So this ride originally opened in 2005, one of only two S&S Sky Swats ever built, and then in 2017 it closed, and it's been standing ever since this closed season, standing but not operating. But over the closed season it was removed. I did come down Monk's Walk when it started to get removed, but I didn't see anything happening that day, and I couldn't really see anything from there. Literally the day after, there was footage of literally the ride being like cut apart. I came down here, but I couldn't see anything, unfortunately. I was going to film a video, but yeah, I didn't see anything, so I never uploaded it. But yeah, as you can see behind me, no more Slammer. Very weird to see, but who knows what will happen here in the future. Maybe we'll see something new come here. Hopefully a new flat ride in the next few years. That would be nice to see in this area. Well, there's no staff here anymore either, telling people that it's going to be a while. So hopefully that's a good sign. I'm wondering if they were saying it was going to be a couple hours to try and get rid of people, because otherwise they were going to start all crowding around here, blocking this pathway. Hopefully it's not going to be too long till it opens. We can get back on Hyperia. So the train stopped on the lift hill now, so maybe it is going to be a while. I'm going to head to the Swarm, because that's currently advertised as a 5-minute queue. Doesn't seem like a lot of people have gone over there, which is good, so hopefully I'll get on it quickly. Stealth is closed because apparently it's already rolled back today, so it'd be nice to actually go over there, and maybe if it starts testing again, maybe it'll roll back again. I might actually go over to Stealth to see if I can catch it rolling back, but yeah, I'll go over there, see if it starts testing anytime soon. Apparently it has already rolled back. I saw a tweet on Twitter saying that someone was on it when it rolled back, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Maybe if it starts testing, then it'll roll back again. So the Swarm has just gone down, and I'm in the queue anyway because there's barely anyone here, so hopefully it won't be too long until it reopens, because once it does reopen, I'll hopefully be getting pretty much straight on, because there's barely anyone here. There we go, it's just reopened, literally a minute after I joined the queue line. Absolutely perfect. First ride of the season here at Thorpe Park. So I've just come off the Swarm, and just next to the entrance just here, you've got the new assistance dog relief area. This is new for this year. So when you bring your assistance dogs onto the park, you can bring them here, have a little break, and let them do what they need to do, if you know what I mean. There we go, nice to see that they are thinking about that, because of course assistance dogs work very hard, and sometimes they need a break as well. So the swarm was running absolutely fantastic. I was on the front row, on the wing, absolutely brilliant, nice and smooth. The restraint wasn't too tight as well. I never thought that I would miss those restraints, but believe it or not, I actually did. They're terrible, and I hate them, but I've actually missed them because I haven't been on the swarm. It was a great ride. Hello. It was great to get back on there. I absolutely love the swarm. I'll always have a soft spot for it. It was my favourite ride here at Thorpe Park ever since I started coming here until Hyperia opened. And yeah, it's a great roller coaster. I do love it. Here we go. Here's a look at the beach then. So this side of the beach is currently shut off because of Project Pivot, which hasn't got planning permission yet. So we're currently waiting for more news about this, but basically they're hoping to put a stage around here and also some retail outlets and some seating. So this is going to be a new kind of like chill out hub in the park. But yeah, we don't know if that's going to be going ahead yet. Depth charge has also been painted up this year. It doesn't look great from the bottom there, from this angle. I probably should have gone around the other side to have a look at it, but you can see the inside a little bit over there. It has been painted up, so I'll go around the other side and show you that. There we go, depth charge is looking very fresh there. Looking good in the sun as well. It's a beautiful day today. Perfect for opening day. Over here, this side of the beach has been repainted. Look at that, that looks really fresh. This looks brand new almost. So yeah, this is going to be operating as the beach for this year, you can see. So in the summer, you can still come and sit over here. And then this side, we are still waiting for planning permission to be either approved or declined. And there comes depth charge. They've got the orange boats back on there as well for this year. There we go, looking good. So this year, Tidal Wave is celebrating a very special birthday. It's opened 25 years ago in year 2000. So yeah, it's its 25th birthday this year. One of the wettest water rides in the country. And you've got some crazy people up there that are riding it. To be fair, the weather's not too bad. It's actually pretty warm today, but it's not warm enough for Tidal Wave. There we go. Once we get into the summer season and it starts getting really hot, when it gets to July, August kind of time, I'll be having lots of rides on this. Oh, I'm getting a bit of the water vapor that's coming over. And there's the swarm over there as well. What a gorgeous day. And there's Stealth as well, my next ride. Oh my God, that was so close to rolling back then. Let's go for a ride on Stealth. Here we go then, so it's a 50-minute wait now for Stealth. I can't believe this is going to be turning 20 years old next year. That is mad. But yeah, I can't wait to get back on this. The world's fastest accelerating roller coaster. I know a lot of people say that it's not actually the world's fastest accelerating coaster. Max Force actually has the record. This launches 0 to 80 in 1.8 seconds, whereas Max Force launches 0 to 78 in 1.8 seconds. So this one does have the record. And I know a lot of people say that, that whatever they use to track the acceleration of this is unreliable. From what I've seen, there's no proof of that. So I don't care. This is the world's fastest accelerating coaster in my eyes. Let's go for a ride. I absolutely love Stealth. It was so good to get back on there. I have missed it so much. It's an incredible ride. And of course, with these hydraulic launch coasters being a bit of a dying breed, we've got to protect this at all costs. Please, Thorpe Park, protect this ride. I don't see anything happening with it soon. But of course, a few months ago, we did see King Dakar close down, the world's tallest roller coaster. In fact, it was this day last month that thing got imploded, which was so sad. And that was pretty much a big version of Stealth. So yeah, it was really sad to see that come down.
down. But now that Kingdom Car's gone, this is probably the best accelerator coaster in the world, I'd say. I can't think of any that would probably be better. I definitely haven't been on one that's better than that, and I don't think there would be any that are better, because all the big ones are gone now. Of course, Top Thrill 2 was, Top Thrill Dragster was renovated into Top Thrill 2. Kingdom Car's completely gone now, so hopefully we won't be seeing anything happen to this thing, because if this thing closes, I'll be absolutely gutted. But I don't think we'll be seeing anything happen to it anytime soon. However, I do worry about its future, because I'd hate to see this thing change.
Here we go, look what's now open. Hyperia. I can't wait to get back on this. I just ran from stealth. I looked at the queue times, saw it was open, I just ran here. Advertised 45 minutes, but of course you have got the single rider on here as well. I can't wait to get back on this. My favourite roller coaster in the UK, one of my favourite coasters in Europe. Let's go. Here we go then, just come off Hyperia and we've got some new merch. I love this. I might have to buy one of these at some point this year. Really like that. And you've got all the pin badges over here as well. I've already bought one of these ones. I got that in the Island shop earlier on before the park opened, as well as the Thorpe Park 2025 one. But these ones, look at this. The new large pin badge with the full layout on there. This is really nice. 10 quid for that one. I love this one as well. And then of course you've got Hyperia herself there as well. Loads of new pin badges for this year, not even just for Hyperia. I'll go and have a look in the Island shop later. Oh, the new merch. We've got lots of new stuff over here as well. Got the Hyperia Eagle just here. Oh, that's really soft. The glasses just there, they look good. I like these as well, this logo resin. This is really nice. The coasters there as well. There we go, this is all similar stuff to last year. There was a resin of the train, but I imagine they might have sold out because I can't see them anywhere in here. There we go, so the single rider queue's dead, so I'm gonna go for another ride. It's advertised 75 minutes main queue, but the single rider is empty, so I'm gonna go again. So I've now had two rides on Hyperia. First one on the back row, second ride on row 6. Absolutely incredible. I've missed that coaster so much over the close season, and it was amazing to get back on there. I was so excited to get back on it. It was running amazingly. It's still got that rattle. The second ride, I was definitely on the rougher train. The first ride was pretty smooth. The second one was a little bit rattly, but I love it to bits. I'm thinking it might be even higher in my rankings now. At the moment I've got it as a top 20 coaster, but now I'm thinking maybe it's even a top 15. It's incredible. I swear it just gets better every time I ride it. I love it to bits. I can't wait for more rides on it. And as much as I want to go around it and get straight back on it again, I do want to get on some of the other rides as well. So I'm going to go for a ride on Saw the Ride next. So let's see how this is going to go. How is it going to be running this season? Unfortunately today I've not got a full set of body armour with me to protect myself from this. However, hopefully it will be nice and smooth. Not that it probably will be, but let's go for a ride and see how it's riding. And if it is bad, I've always got Hyperia around the corner to go and have a nice enjoyable ride on afterwards.
so I pretty much walked straight on to saw the ride there. And to be honest, it wasn't too bad. I mean, with the sudden jolts on there, it did hurt my back a bit. However, other than that, it wasn't too bad. Yes, it's jolty, and yes, it can be uncomfortable. The trick is to keep your head forward on there. If you keep your head back on there, it can get really painful. It can really hurt the shoulders as well. With the restraints on there, they get really tight, so it hurts your waist, but it can also really crush your shoulders as well. Luckily, it didn't get too tight this time, apart from at the end. When they released the restraints, that did hurt quite a bit, but it's mainly my back that's sore after coming off of that. With all the sudden jolting around, it's like, yeah, it wasn't great for my back, but apart from that, it wasn't too bad. Still not as good as the Smiler though. The Smiler, you got some nice elements on there. Most of it is quite smooth on the Smiler, but this one, there's a lot of jolty spots.
So I'm going to go for a ride on Colossus now, the world's first 10 looping coaster that opened here in 2002. Let's go for a ride. I've always had a soft spot for Colossus, so let's see how it's riding this year.
So there we go, I've just ridden Colossus. I was towards the back of the train. That was brilliant. That was really smooth. That was one of the best rides I've had on that in a long time. There was a little jolt at the bottom of the first drop, but other than that, it was beautifully smooth. Yes, the restraints are really uncomfortable. It was coming down quite tight. However, it was a really enjoyable ride. Every inversion was so much fun, especially the Heartline rolls. That's my favourite part of the ride. I love the 4 Heartline rolls, one after each other. Really, really good. And I can't wait to see it when it's all finished with its painting as well, because of course most of it is painted up now. However, it's just the lift till the drop and the loop. So once that's done, the whole thing's going to look really fresh, because when you look at the painted bits, it looks really good. But yeah, that was riding fantastically. I really enjoyed that.
So I forgot to mention it earlier, but as I was walking past, I thought just show some of the new grass that's been laid down over here for Hyperion. So of course a lot of it last year looked a bit like this bit here, and also you had the wood chippings around. It wasn't great in terms of presentation, but now as you can see they put some new turf down here, which looks much better.
Have fun.
And then of course you've got all the rocks here, and you've got this fence here as well, which is hopefully going to stop people from, because before people would walk across on the wood chippings here. So now they put this fence up to stop people from doing that. There we go, it looks much nicer around here. Of course there's still a bit more to do over there, but I imagine over the closed season next year maybe they'll put a bit more around. Hopefully there'll be some underneath the ride as well, because this looks really nice around here. So I'm here in the mega store now. Let's have a look at some of the new merch that's on offer this year. Look at that swarm resin, that's pretty cool. I don't think that's new though, this is new. This is quite nice, like with the train on the inside there. Some of the new Hyperion stuff as well. I think this might be new as well. I don't recognise that. A lot of the new stuff is over here though. Here we go, look at it. Oh, in fact, let's have a look at these glasses first. These are really nice. You got one for most of the major coasters there. There's not one for Saw the Ride. But then, yeah, you've also got the logo there, which is nice. Yeah, over here is like the big star of the show. Look at all this new merch over here. Of course, you got all of the new logo on here. You've got loads of different hoodies and t-shirts. These are really nice t-shirts, and they're embroidered on as well, which is really nice. I don't know, I'm debating. I don't know which one I want to get. I don't know if I want to get this one or like the mint green one just here. This one's really nice. Got that one as well. So yeah, you've got a few different versions, like the same stuff but all in different colour schemes. Like this is where we get to see a lot of the new Thorpe Park branding really come to life now. Like as much as the logo by itself I'm not the biggest fan of, when you put it with all these different patterns and on all this merchandise with all the different colours, I do really like it. Like all of this merch does look fantastic. You've got tracksuit bottoms and shorts here as well. I really like these. How much are the shorts? I'm definitely going to buy some of these at some point. £38 for a pair of shorts. Oh my god, that's expensive. I'll get one at some point throughout the year, but that's expensive, blimey. I like these duffel bags as well. These are nice. Yeah, one of these t-shirts may be getting purchased at some point this season, or the blue one. Yeah, there's a lot of nice new merch in here. You got dog collars here as well in Leeds. I like this. This is nice. Might have to get one of these for my dog. And then you got all the new pin badges over here as well. There are so many new pin badges for this year. Here you go. You got this one for the Swarm. a lot of the ride car carriages you got here, Stealth and Colossus. There's the 2025 one that I also bought earlier. Tidal Wave 25th anniversary and also Rush 20th anniversary there. I'll go and have a ride on Rush later with it being its 20th birthday. Gone for Big Easy Boulevard, that one's nice. Detonator. Loads of different logos as well with all different colours. And you've got these as well this year as well where you can put all your pins on. They look really nice. And then of course you've got the big Hyperia ones there, and you've got the Swarm ones as well. Really, really nice. Loads of new pins for this year.
So I've just had a ride on Detonator, absolutely fantastic dropped out. I'd forgotten how powerful that was. That was absolutely nuts. I got a great view over towards Hyperia. You get an amazing view no matter which direction you're facing on there, but I always like looking over towards Hyperia. And Colossus got stuck on the lift hill as well, I saw from up there, so that's not great. But there is now only one major coaster here at the park that I need to do today, and that is Nemesis Inferno, currently advertised at the 35-minute queue, so I'm going to go for a ride on here. Look at my hair flying about in the wind.
There it is then, stuck on the lift hill. Hopefully that'll be back up soon. Let's go for a ride on Nemesis Inferno.
So I've just had a ride on Nemesis Inferno. That was running fantastically. I was on the second row. That was so smooth. One of the smoothest rides I've had on there in the last couple of years. Last year, especially towards the back, it did have a bit of a rattle on there. But this year, I mean, maybe it's worse towards the back because it was always worse towards the back, but that was brilliant. It wasn't as intense as I remember. Maybe I need to be further towards the back for a more intense ride. But yeah, I always remember it being pretty intense up at the front as well. Maybe it's because I was riding Nemesis a couple of weeks ago, and that one's a lot more intense. And I got a few rides on there, and I've had a lot of rides on Nemesis Reborn since I last went on this one, so maybe that's what it is. But even still, it's a brilliant ride. So in 2025, Rush is turning 20 years old here at Thorpe Park, and there it is just behind me, one of my favourite flat rides in the UK. So let's go for a ride on this classic S&S Scream and Swing. So I've just had a ride on Rush, really enjoyed that. I was running on a good cycle today. Sometimes you get rides on there where it's not running too great. You can tell it's starting to show its age a bit because sometimes you go on there and it does have a lot of kick to it, but then sometimes you go on it and it doesn't have that kick. It can be a bit of an unpredictable one. You never know what kind of ride you're going to get on there, but it was running good today. I really do enjoy it. I wish it was on a longer cycle, but that's not really a problem of this year. That's just Rush in general. I've never known it to be running on a long cycle, and to be honest, none of these S&S Scream and Swings really run on that long of a cycle. I'd love to see them get a longer cycle of this, or even if this ride is starting to come to the end of its life, maybe if they wanted to remove it, I'd love to see them replace it with an even bigger one. Like maybe they could try and get the record for the world's biggest one, or even if they moved it over here closer to the water, where it's like you're swinging out over the water, that would be really cool. But for now, Rush is still here in operation, running well. I do absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite flat rides in the UK. As you may have seen behind me, Hyperia is testing, so I'm going to head over there and hopefully it's going to reopen in a minute and I'll go for a ride.
So it did open for about 20 minutes. I got on, I had a ride, and literally the train after my ride, and it's down again. There we go. That's probably it done for the day now. There's only about 20 minutes left of the day.
So it has come to the end of the day here at Thorpe Park. It's been a mixed one. It's been great to get back to the park, walking around. It's just been so nice being here again, getting back on the rides. It's been pretty quiet, so I've got on lots of rides. The queues haven't been too big. Literally, the longest I've queued today is about half an hour, which is for Hyperia. However, ride availability has been pretty poor today, unfortunately. It hasn't been as bad as it was at Alton Towers on the opening day. However, there has still been a point today where there's been like 4 major rides down at once, so that's not great. Hyperion has been up and down all day. That's spent more of the day closed than it has open, so that's not great. But yeah, it has been a mixed one. Ride availability hasn't been great, but it's been great to get back to the park. The weather's been perfect for it as well. I got on lots of rides. It's been pretty quiet. Overall, I have really enjoyed myself here today. It's definitely been the best theme park visit I've had in the UK so far this year. And I know I've only been to a few so far, but however, this has been really nice today. Just getting back to the park and seeing all the updates around. Just being back here in the park is just such a nice feeling, knowing that I'm back in my local park after all this time. Like, it's been so long since I've been in the park, and I'm not used to it. Like, back in 2024, I was coming here pretty much weekly, and then to have like 5 months of the close season not coming in here, I missed it so much, and it's been so nice to come back in, and I can't wait to come back. Probably in the next few days I'll be back. The weather looks to be really nice next week, so I'll probably come in on one of the days where it's scheduled to be like 19 degrees or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be back within the next few days. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it here today, even if ride availability hasn't been great. But that's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly, and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.